Hello everyone, welcome to this session on error handling. In this session, we'll be talking about error handling in the context of services. First thing you need to know about error handling in Ballerina is you can return errors as any other values from functions. You might have already noticed this as well. For instance, say you're using the HTTP client to connect to some external endpoints. In that case, HTTP client might return network errors. These errors are actually expected but undesired. You have three choices when it comes to handling these errors. You can log and ignore the error. You can handle the error, meaning you can take some action based on the error, or you can propagate the error. If you go to the VS Code, this is the resource where we create host for a given user. If you look at the first if block, we actually handle the error. What we do is we check if user is SQL no rows error, we send back user not found. So we take action based on the error. If you look at the second block, we just log the error and return the user. We don't really do much here. Of course, the error message should be something better. And if you look at the statement here, what we do is we propagate the error using the check expression and let the listener handle the error. We can do this because here we have error as part of the return type. If you feel like error handling logic is cluttering the actual logic, you can use do block with on fail like this. Now what you can do is you can just copy the entire code and paste it here. Let me just quickly format this. Right, so now what you can do is you can just take out this logic and move it here. I'll just rename this to user for the time being. And here what you can do is you can just ignore the response and there's a check statement here. And the return type, you can just give use. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just propagating the error, and then at the on fail block, we handle the error as needed. So you can see that our actual logic and the error logic is separated. So if you feel like your code is cluttered with error handling logic, you can actually do this as well. Okay, there is one more thing. Here you can see this resource is expecting a request payload of type new post. This is the structure of the request payload. In case the request payload does not match with this type, listener will automatically send back 400 bad requests. Say for some reason you want to intercept that error response and send back your own error response. It could be because you don't like the structure of the response payload that is sent by the listener. So how you can do that? We go to the browser under service interceptors, you can see a section on error handling. So if you go there, you can see that we have something called response error interceptor. You can create a response error interceptor and intercept the error and handle the error as you want. So in this case, what we are doing is we are changing the media type and the body and send it back to the client as HTTP bad request. So you can engage error interceptors at two levels. You can engage it at listener level or you can engage it at service level. So you can use, as I mentioned earlier, error interceptors to intercept errors returned by the service or by the listener and then handle it as you want. Okay, that's all for this session. See you in the next one.